hmm Little history of medicine. The Hippocratic moral idea of what a doctor should be has had a great influence. Thank you for that. Yeah. Of physicians ever since. It is as important as the scientific contribution. Medical schools today have graduating students take the Hippocratic Oath. Now, it's somewhat interesting that all those doctors that have to take the Hippocratic Oath, yes, it's not enforceable. No. Now, they swear by Apollo, the physician, and Asclepius, and Hygeia, and Panacea, yes, and all the gods and goddesses, that according to your individual abilities and judgments, I will keep this oath and this stipulation. To reckon him who taught me this art equally dear to me as my parents, to share my substance with him and relieve his necessities, if are required to look upon his offspring as my own brothers, and to teach them this art, if they shall wish to learn it without fee or stipulation. And that by precept, lecture, and every other mode of instruction I will impart a knowledge of the art to my own sons and those of my teachers, and to disciples bound by a stipulation and oath, according to the law of medicine. Now, but to none others I will follow the system of regime which, according to my ability and judgment, I consider for the benefit of my patients, and abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous. I will give no deadly medicine to anyone if asked, nor suggest any such counsel. With purity and with holiness I will pass my life and practice my art. Into whatever houses I enter, I will go into them for the benefit of the sick, and will abstain from every voluntary act of mischief and corruption, whatever, in connection with my professional practice or not in connection with it, I see or hear in the life of men which ought not to be spoken of abroad. I will not divulge, as reckoning that all such should be kept secret. While I continue to keep this oath unviolated, may it be granted to me to enjoy life and the practice of the art, respected by all men and at all times. But should I trespass and violate this oath, may the reverse be my lot. I recently, yes, had to be prescribed some sulfa. Yes. It seemed that in the last week, yes, that MRSA virus returned. Yes, same location. And just on Friday, yes. I had to go to the free clinic and talk to a doctor about the inflammation of the MRSA virus. You remember a few days ago when I woke up late? Yeah. Didn't really realize it, but my immune system was depressed and I was exhausted. My physical body is being racked with the immune depressing disease, illness of the MRSA virus. Mhm. Now, I need to take this morning. This is a medication that the doctor prescribed. Yes. And for all of you that have taken the Hippocratic Oath in all the medical schools throughout the United States and the rest of the world, I would remind you as mandatory reporters of the legal liability of having any knowledge of child abuse, child neglect, exploitation, kidnapping, the fraud of default judgment. Yeah. I did spend a little time at the hospital yesterday, just kind of making some videos. Not noticing any doctors that had arrived. But of course, I had emailed the physicians that had known about the protection order, dissolution of marriage. I wanted all of you to understand that this Hippocratic Oath is not enforceable in a court of law. It sounds nice. Yes. But what is enforceable in a court of law is the mandatory reporter requirements of every physician.